Hey everybody, what we're going to see here is me testing all four motors. I'm going to do an initial test with an 8S setup, which is testing the two 4 cells in series and looking at what the watt meter is telling me, looking at the RPMs that's coming off the speed controller and understanding how that works. Then we're going to do another test with 10S and see what all that data is. And then we're going to do the third and final test, which we're going to run all four motors. I doubt down here in my shop I can run them at full throttle because there's so much crap in this room that I can't empty this room right now for this one test. It'd take me 2 days to empty this room. So I don't want crap getting sucked off walls and into my propellers. So my guess is I can get to maybe 75% throttle, or maybe even just 50%. I doubt I could go full throttle with 10S and 8S on these motors. So let's find out what happens in this testing. And hopefully you don't blow or burn anything up. Rock on. and getting sucked into the propellers, do we? Okay, everybody, this is going to be just a very short run to show that I got full throttle response of all 4 propellers. This is not an endurance run because it's just going to blow this room up. Yeah, there's not enough stuff. It's blowing dust everywhere in the room. Yeah, I can't get the full power in this room. Yeah, I can only get to half power. I can't even get anywhere near past half throttle. Hang on, I gotta move more stuff around. It's trying to get blown around. Last thing I want to do is get a big piece of paper sucked into one of those propellers and screw it up. Try it one more time. That was 3/4 throttle, and I just kept getting higher. It's sucking things off the wall of the room and stuff. So I know all 4 throttles are easy to control. I've got the timing on motor number 3. It looks like my timing's off a little bit because I've set the timing at 22 degrees. And, well, I might need to set it up to 25 degrees to get them to start a little bit smoother. I noticed with these long wires that I needed to, the longest wire is 96 inches. So I noticed that I really needed to crank the timing way up to get it to work right. They're all at 22 degrees right now. Yeah, there's just too much going to blow around the room, everybody. Isn't that kick-ass? So, hey, everybody, I got dust all in my eyes. So that was the full power. I'm sorry, 3/4 power. With it running 8S, I was able to get pretty close to, let's see, I got to about 60 amps. I mean, I'll show this all on the video here, so I'm not going to go into it. But basically, the 10S produces almost 1,000 more RPM. I got 4340 on 8S is the RPM. These are 2114 propellers. And on 10S, I got 5,230 RPM, which is kicking ass for a 14-pitch prop. But I will, in this video, you're going to see what my watt meter was doing and everything. The maximum temperature I got on the earlier run was 78C with my fans running on my ESCs. So that's very promising because there was no air movement over these ESCs except those little fans. And 78C is well below the 100C where I've set the ESC to go into a thermal shutdown to protect itself. So 78 with no air movement. Keep in mind there'll be air movement through the fuselage because of the air intakes I have. But overall, this was a stellar test. The next test will be with them on the airframe, which will be about a month from now. So I know that my receiver is talking to all 4 ESCs correctly. I know the motors are all very easy to control and manage. I've got to set the throttle curves on them. I don't like the throttle curves right now. They are a little bit weird with this long wire. Like I said, 96 inches is my longest wire. and it seems like it takes a little bit of oomph to get the propeller spinning, but once the propeller's spinning, then I can bring the throttle way down. So I have to bring the throttle up to about probably 20% to get all 4 motors to start, but once they're turning, I can actually back that all the way down, I don't know, probably to 5%, and they're spinning really slow. And that happened with my V36 testing with the long wires, so that doesn't surprise me. But I'm super excited with the long wires. It's working as well as it is. So overall, this was a stellar, successful test, and super excited, everybody. Rock on. Take care.